So let's parachute where the air's nice, and let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna, the 2023 Madonna. I mean, Your Honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Broncos and the Bills on Sunday Night Primetime.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Garden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Broncos in this one. They have a tremendous aerial attack, one of the best in the league. But they're going to face a stiff test here.
I don't think that they'll face a tougher test all season long because this is the #1 defense in the NFL. A team that puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback. And we know from talking to both of these teams, neither of them is going to back down from this challenge.
Turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Devin Singletary hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got a sense to pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The Farmer guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 10 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, you've been talking quite a bit on this drive. It's really, I think the guys on the defense offensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Denver's offense now set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, so following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Wilson. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff on the option to Singletary. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
He's got a man, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Singletary going to get the handoff. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. The Bills had 8-3 now. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They run here with Singletary, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger.
And this time he is in. Devin Singletary with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are able to move back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
pass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Escaping the pressure right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
On 1st down, Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as his guys have now moved out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome...
alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Big plays, y'all. Big plays.
They'll go option to the short side. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. They were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll. And he found it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now we'll look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play calls.
Singletary loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Patrick. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Here's Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A handoff on the option to Singletary.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. See, like,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the 6. So here's the kick. Again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Second and 5 now. Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Wilson, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and his throw here's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time. Yeah,
because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DJ Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon'